my dear viewers and my favorite subscribers! My name is Slav and welcome to Slav's Adventures. Today we are at a very special place. You might remember this river because in my previous video we found a lot of stuff which might be connected to the plane eater, and now I think it might be under the water. Was made by a plane eater. Maybe this is part of fuselage of the plane eater. It was destroyed completely. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh no! That was a plane eater! And that was cool! So today I decided to continue this adventure and to go under the water by myself to see what has happened there using scuba diving suit. So let's start! So guys, now I'm completely ready. I've checked everything and it works fine. So let's go under the water to find out the plane eater. So that's how my adventure started. I gone under the water. And this water actually freezing cold, guys. And I'm doing just for you. If you're still watching and if you love my adventures, why don't you subscribe? Push the subscribe button, please, right now. And let's see what else is hidden under the water. Firstly, water was so dark and murky, but deeper I go, the more clear it becomes. And now I am at the bottom. Let's see what has left from the plane eater, or also known as infected sky. I was swimming at the bottom and then I found that. That was a metal white thing, which might be the part of the fuselage of the outer side of the plane. But I also found a lot of similar pieces of metal shields during magnet fishing. So nothing new, and it's not 100% connected to the plane eater. Because that might be the part of the plane or either of the plane eater. I don't know. Let's keep searching to get more stuff. And the next thing I found under the water was the wheel of the plane. It was kinda damaged. It was kinda covered with rust and dust. But I forgot the name, the real name of that wheel. Plane wheel is called differently. If you have any ideas, please write down these comments right now, because I forgot. And if you're smart enough, you may write the real name of the plane's wheel. But still, I looked at it carefully and decided to leave it as it is, because this not also 100% connected with the plane eater, and we are searching for this monster. So I decided to keep swimming. I was swimming, searching through the bottom, and that's what I found next. That was very shiny, very interesting thing, filled with buttons, sensors and other stuff. I think that was a control panel of the plane. I already saw a similar before during magnet fishing. It was cut it into half. So I think we found a second part of that plane. That was crazy. So I looked carefully, pushed all the buttons, and for some reason this control panel is aside of the plane. So that was strange. Maybe that because of the hits when plane eater and other plane crashed together and then fall down into that waters. So let's keep going to find out more stuff connected to my investigation. I was swimming around, was looking at the bottom, and then I found that! A real, enormous plane under the water. Guys, I was right. It lies somewhere there under the water, the real plane. I came closer and that was looking so weird and so strange. I never saw anything like that before. This plane was so big. I think that was a Boeing 777. or maybe I'm not right. If you have any ideas of the name of that plane, feel free to write it down in the comments. But look how big it is. I look at that part of the plane, and then I look to another part, and I understood that that's not a plane eater. This is the second plane which was hit, which was attacked by the plane eater. So let's keep discovering to find out more. I decided to swim a little bit above and see the plane's engine. I came closer to the engine side and it looked bad. It's all covered with rust and dust. It all looks damaged, and I think that was the reason of the crash. They crashed because of the plane eater, definitely. That's why this engine is not functioning anymore. Never. That was enough, guys. I think we saw a lot of stuff which is connected to the plane, but I decided to go inside. I found the door side, but there was no door actually. I think it also was turned off away because of the hit, because of the crash. So I easily came inside. And that was the strange part. I found the inner side of this plane. There were empty seats, there were empty rows, and that was looking so creepy and so strange. I was a little bit scared, guys. But I mentioned one very strange and very scary thing. There were no people. There were no bodies. The whole cabin, the whole inner side was completely empty. How is that possible? I cannot understand. Maybe the plane eater or infected sky used some kind of black magic, or maybe it kept all the people. I don't know. Write down your ideas. So I decided to continue my adventure and keep going into the cabin, pilot's cabin. I came inside and saw two seats, the remainings of the control panel, and I saw it was all badly damaged. That's all was because of the impact from the plane eater. All this stuff was damaged and covered with rust. It all looked so bad, it all looked so strange, so I was a little bit afraid of it. I felt uncomfortable there. That was so strange and so uncozy. So I decided to leave this area. When I left the cabin, I decided to look it from a side to see how it looks like, the face side of that plane. It also was damaged, covered with rust and dust and so on. The impact from the plane eater was terrible. I never saw anything like that before. That was really scary. But I looked at my sensor, my air sensor, and it told me that I'm running out of air. So I decided to turn around and start surfacing. But accidentally, I've heard something strange, a very strange sound. What was that? I was interested. So I looked around and I saw that! That, guys, look! That was a plane eater! A real plane eater under the water! It was coming at me! So I decided surfacing as soon as I can. Oh my gosh! Guys, there was a real plane eater! You have to get away from here as soon as you can! Oh my gosh, thanks for watching! Don't forget to like and subscribe! Leave this area now!